How about my dearest YouTube friends? Today we are in a new video, another one today, because let's remember that I have already brought you the secondary mission for the week of March 4th, 2025, but in this case, well, in Discord, the friends of Kavan have passed the update and compensation for the Nightmare Alliance route. Let's remember that they have been totally bugged. Okay, in this case, let's see what bugs there were. That is the compensation, and that they are going to update for the following weeks of Nightmare Alliance route. I think the compensation is quite good, so in this case, let's see what they tell us. Summoning greetings. Over the past week, we have spent a lot of time collecting feedback on the Nightmare raids from various sources. Basically crazy because characters turned out quite badly who didn't earn their loads from the little oranges that I never know what Fulgor is called, I think. They didn't win the charges, they were taken away. The Vanguard ones didn't hurt, for example, they didn't hurt either. That my group passed, the Vanguards didn't hurt, friends. In this case, I had the Assault. Okay, we could have been finishing it, but it still cost a lot to achieve the terrible damage. Okay, but hey, let's see what they tell us. Are Nightmare raids supposed to be hard? Indeed, in theory, Kabang put it as the most advanced content for this Alliance race. However, we also want them to be fun, attractive, and in general less annoying than now. Man, indeed, apart from the fact that you have put some pretty fucking defenders, because let's remember that they are Corp, they are a group in X-Apocalypse and very Pantherless, but it is true that Apocalypse Handsome in XY Corp, they are very clumsy characters, very strong defenders, and if there's all this book stuff on top of it, it's going to be even more difficult. What else do they tell us? I think it's fair to say that we didn't achieve the second half of that goal during the first iteration. We have plans to fix it and create a smoother experience for the return in the second round, which we remember will be in about 2-3 weeks. First Nightmare Alliance raids clearly did not meet the standard we hold ourselves to, and we remain committed to achieving this high standard. With that said, let's talk about compensation. Okay, let's see what compensation they give us. I'm already seeing pretty things. All the summoners who participated in the Nightmare Alliance race, whether they have completed them or not. This is very important because many people were not able to complete it, and I already tell you that in our alliance we had to be spending a lot of resu, a lot of life orbs, which are no longer from the alliance network if they are not outside the race with alliance feeds themes with the stores of glory. Many of my colleagues were literally left with 0 resources, so at least they are going to give us this compensation package that will be 180 raid tickets, which we will have, so to speak, for free in the next alliance route. So in that sense, okay, they're giving us more tickets. A new week of Perfect Alliance Radio, one of Essence of Light, that we remember that this is going to be achieved in the future, that idol character that is going to be available. We don't know when, but we have to collect them to be able to get it. Let us remember that this Essence of Light was given to you if you completed it 100%, these Nightmare routes, okay? Then what else do they give us? The Titan Crystal, friends. They are going to be giving us a Titan Crystal, the best price in theory of the final Nightmare chest, so perfect. They are finally going to give us a pretty blunt crystal. This is bad for those who have played normal Alliance raids. In this case, we only have to clarify what they are for the Nightmare Alliance riders, whether they have completed the map or not. They will also be giving us a 7-0 crystal. That is, we will be able to open both a Titan crystal as a 7. Crystal is pretty good. Then they will also be giving us 5,000 gold, very well. 2 grade 6 class crystals, friends. This is quite good for people, for example, who have completed the map or who have not completed it, who want to upload characters, so a grade 4 alpha tasting is very good. The truth is that those compensations are very sucked. Finally, Kavan has done something right and has brought us some pretty decent conversations to all the commotion that has been created with this Nightmare Alliance raid. Then 5,000 glory perfect for all of you who I have told you that my alliance partners have been spending a ridiculous amount of resources on these raids so that in the end we have completed them. Yeah, but they're still down to 0 glory. Now let's talk about how we're gonna fix this for round 2. This is what really matters to see how it goes. Round 2 in 3 weeks. Next time you see Nightmare raids, you can expect to see the following node changes. Phase node elimination is worth perfect. Combat timers increased from 3 minutes to 5 minutes. Perfect, because then we'll be able to be inflicting even more damage on him. Or forgiveness rather, because the damage we remember is the same. We are going to be more likely that for each round we will remove those 5, that 11% of the character's life. Well, they're going to remove the adjustment, forgiveness in tune with the crushing penance in Revelation. Then, with the introduction of Nightmare raids, we realized that we added too much complexity all at once. We are still looking for a higher difficulty for this content, but we understand that it is currently not the right type of difficulty. It seems that they have put in a route of quite torrid Nightmare alliance according to what they are seeing, and I can tell you that it is true. Therefore, we will eliminate the phase nodes for the next incursions. Nightmare. As we continue to search for the top of AQ difficult content, we will focus on increasing the defender's hit points as a safer way to achieve this. In other words, they are going to hit him like a bag of blows if maybe before in. I invented 7 rounds, it could come out 100%. I lie again, 9 rounds, it comes out 100% of a lifetime, for example. Now they are going to come out in 11 rounds, in 12 rounds. The truth is that it is a little slow, but hey, okay. If it is the measure that Kaban has done, okay. Along with longer combat times, summoners will find less complex combat and a way to power up their attacker to inflict satisfying damage, which was what many complained about. For example, the vanguards were buggy and couldn't hurt. Damage to those who had the glow charges, the orange charges. Let's remember they went so randomly in the fight. They are small problems that he has had that end. Finally, we have heard many say that the crush passive of Apocalypse. Let us remember that what the crush passive does is that you cannot go backwards when he has a super attack. Therefore, it will impact you yes or yes. It was too distorting. We will address this by reducing the difficulty of penance, probably reducing its duration, but we could change direction after more things, so this is subject to testing, and hopefully in the future they will change again. As for the changes for the defender, you can expect see the following. Further reduces the damage of Core's thorns. Perfect, because Core was hitting him and having him reverberate a lot of damage. Eliminate various screen cleaning, that is debugging, that have perfect, and remove stunning. Reaching ISIS at the blockade. Let us remember that when it loads the 4 burdens that Apocalypse has, when it gives you several taps in blockade, well, it can stun you. In this case, they are going to take it away from these 3 characters. Most importantly, it's no secret that Core was a major problem last week. From now on, your spines will receive a considerable improvement over your current fit to alleviate residual damage. Additionally, we found that Yabari's passive purification interacted poorly with too many role upgrades, and we believe removing it from her kit is the best option. Finally, Apocalypse's Lock Stun is a key RPG item for your Defender kit, and we believe it offers an adequate challenge in raids, but like Yabari's Purge, it interferes with too many upgrades that require lock. Indeed, when they ask you the mission of blocking a couple of taps from the Defender, you are going to be stunned. Friends, I don't know how to do that. Thought before, but hey, they're finally going to remove it. We want to make sure players continue to have control over how to maximize their damage and their damage and improvements, and we will review this in more detail and in future updates as necessary. In addition to these changes, we will also correct some errors, reduction of the size of the raid boss to normal, which I think I have seen both smaller and larger. Core was becoming immune to stun, and certain bug enhancements don't provide raid fervor, which is exactly what I told you. Seeing a giant XXL defender in front of you has always been a fun visual aspect of fighting in Alliance raids. At Alliance Route, however, we believe this is the main culprit for erroneous dexterity times and failed attacks. This was especially problematic against Weapon XY Core. When you needed to dodge their attacks and punish their specials, we will shoot pin particles at all raid bosses to reduce them to normality. Until this cannot be explained, this can be explained correctly. As for Core, he seems to be becoming immune to stun throughout the game. Not only in the incursions of in the Route of Alliance. Be careful, because this is already a bug that does not affect the Alliance network, but the entire global game. This will require further investigation, but we have to find the root cause of why it's happening. There have also been instances where the raid fervor gain appears to be decreasing too much and not rising again. We'll thoroughly review each role upgrade to make sure they all grant the correct amount of raid fervor. We will also make some adjustments to the operation of Raid Force so that champions with damage over time shine brighter in the raids. In the next round, we will increase the damage increase so that it lasts 0.50 seconds after each hit, which will allow damage tips with damage over time to also gain the increased damage. These should mean an increase in damage per second overall of champions with damage over time. We will follow this closely and look for more role increases and a more balanced set of champions in future updates. So maybe they'll change our team again, okay? And finally, we will add a champion exchange node after the first boss of each route. That's pretty cool for me. We're not going to have to go with just one character anymore. For example, I make it up with Megasonic. I don't even know if he is in the group, since you can change him, for example, to Nick Fury. Am I making it up? Well, it's pretty good, huh? We've heard that summoners are people that raids punish them if they choose the wrong attacker. Although this exchange node will not allow you to change your role increase, you will be able to change your champion for an attacker that you believe may have a stronger synergy than in the selected increase. These champion exchange nodes will be activated through your role in the same way as the boost selection route and will only be present in alliance routes. Nightmare? Okay. Not normal route? Okay. This is all you can expect to see. The Round 2 Alliance raid. In the coming weeks of raids, we will just add some additional quality of life changes to respond to player feedback before and during the fight. Okay, this will come in the form of a new node for any boss with kit changes with the removal of Purified Decor, which will be announced in a node during the fight. We will also conduct a thorough analysis of all elements of the judge's HUD during the fight to improve the overall quality. A final aspect that we will analyze will be the creation of a trial map for summoners to experiment with champion and role enhancer combinations. Let's not wait. We don't expect this to be available in upcoming raid cycles, but we are committed to allowing summoners to make sure they equip themselves with the best as a role buff and champion before. That's pretty good. As a test map is pretty good. Get involved in the raids. We'll give you more details as we get closer to its release, but come on, we can expect this for quite a while. We know that our players were not satisfied with the first round of Alliance Stripes, and we apologize for not living up to it. We are committed to providing a fun and engaging experience for every summoner in Battle Real and are confident that we can offer this experience to Nightmare raids. Let's hope they're excited about these changes and the future of raiding. The truth is, friends, I am quite happy with what I am reading. Kevin's friends are finally listening to all of us. All the raids they have had are being solved. They are lowering the core power of Javari, Panther, and Apocalypse, which had also complained a lot in the forum that I have been seeing. And the truth, friends, is that the compensation package is absolute nonsense. So, friends, leave me in the comments. What do you think of this new information and did you like it? The video appears where you are and see you in other videos. Bye-bye.